Hi guys, this is Earth Racing Matt at the home at Racing, and today I am doing a Let's Talk yet again. The Aero one went so well, I've got another guest on with me. So, please welcome my dear old friend, Mr. Sgt Mooby.
What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sgt Mooby.
For the third time.
Yeah, for the third time. I mean, come on. For
Yeah.
the third time. Third time lucky.
Yeah, hopefully it's lucky. Hopefully I'm saying I'm fast now.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
let's keep it like that.
Yeah, please. But yeah, me and Mooby's been mates now for about a year. We've known each other for about a year now, and we've only really just done something like this, which is bonkers.
Weird, crazy, everything in between.
Yeah. So it's about time to actually do a little Let's Talk with him. So I did one with Mr. LHD, I think a couple of weeks back, and all the way that it worked then was me just answering him questions because, you know, he's on 6,000 subs now, which is absolutely amazing of him. Poor little old me haven't really got 200. What are you on, Mooby? Sorry, but
76.
Go subscribe. He does great work. Clearing Skyrim, best series, the best.
The best.
Of the best, yeah. So go check him out, guys, after this commentary. Don't go now, because we're going to ask questions to each other. We've got 5 questions to ask one of another, so for the third time... why don't you start us off, Mooby?
Alright, do you find it, being an F1 channel, fighting for views, subs, likes, etc., do you find it harder than the COD or the Battlefield channels, or do you find it a lot easier?
I don't find it easier for one second. It's very much harder because COD is such a wide brand now that everyone does it. Well, pretty much everyone now. It's slowly dying, but like you got DayZ now, you got Minecraft, you got FIFA. They're the most popular games out there. For a racing channel like Formula 1 or iRacing or Dirt or Forza, it's very, very hard to get views, but it's very, very satisfying to actually get the views and get the comments and get the likes and get sometimes favourites. But it's very, very tough, but like I said, very rewarding at the same time.
Definitely. I mean, being primarily a Call of Duty channel, I do find it particularly difficult to, to get subs and to get views and to get likes, simply because you can so easily get lost in the crowd. And, as soon as you're just another face in the crowd, you don't have a hope in hell of, unless you're a giant, you don't have a hope in hell of being noticed at all. So you do what you can with what you're given. But, the rest is really just luck, I found.
Oh, yeah. Like, what is it? The one thing that I'm grateful for is community channels, and I'm guessing you're grateful for those as well, because
definitely.
You've been on Ken Gamers, haven't you?
Yeah, Ken Gamers was one of the first ones that I started off on. Every video I submitted to them got put up. Got quite a good couple of responses from them, but at the end, towards the end, Ken Gamers just wasn't fulfilling what I needed at the time. And now that Ken Gamers has kind of gone from a community channel to basically the Wolfcast home, basically.
Yeah.
I find it easier to try and get by myself, and with the help of like people like you, people like Byron Effect, Mr. Rockefeller, Danny the Dynamo, all these people that I've become friends with, and these people are actually amazingly sound for helping me out. And every bit of success that I get, I owe it all to the fans. Well, I say fans. I owe it all to the people that enjoy my content, that subscribe to me, and to the friends that help put me where I am.
Yeah, so, definitely. Like, you went Ken Gamers, I went to Game Reviews and More route, and I tried to submit again because I had my old channel. I submitted, I got great feedback, especially one guy with people actually thumbsing up like comments, and me reading that comment was absolutely amazing. I couldn't ask for much more. But it's a shame that pretty much now there's not really any community channels out there that is active. And
Yeah, definitely.
like the one thing that Ken did for Ken Burton, he done at Channel Check Live. That was a great show. It's a shame that he stopped it, but that was a great show. Just to see talents like the Jolly O Brits, they were not even on 1,000 subs, and then suddenly they were on like what, nearly 15,000 subs.
Yeah.
In a couple of months. So I really do miss that. But that's my question done, or that's my question answered by you. If that made any sense.
Kind of.
We'll go move on. Anyway, so my question to you, Mr. Mooby, where did you get that name from, and who inspired you to do YouTube videos?
Well, kind of funny. I've told the story of how I got my name several times, but to all the people that don't know me, there's a well-known director called Kevin Smith. Excuse me. And in the Jay and Silent Bob movies, there is this multi-conglomerate organisation called Mooby the Golden Calf. And basically, Mooby is this kind of golden. He's a calf, basically. That it's like Barney of the 90s TV, kids TV. It's like Barney, basically, and it's got this chain of restaurants, music label, TV shows, and all this sort of stuff. And it's kind of a representation of evil in disguise. And, I really liked that image. So I took the name Mooby, and I thought it would go really well with Sergeant at the beginning, because, bringer of death and evil in disguise. So I kind of put those two together, and that's how I came up with Sergeant Mooby. But, the people that really inspired me to start doing videos, especially in the very early days of when I first started, were CNanners, Hutch, and Trump, who also did the Host Migration podcast. Now CNanners has gone to Machinima and is doing amazingly well. Hutch went to Machinima and then fucked off.
Well, he's back now.
He's not back in Machinima, I don't think.
But no, he's doing live streaming.
Yeah, he's still doing videos, I think. I think he's still doing live. I know he's still doing live streams.
Yeah.
And Trump, who unfortunately I haven't seen a lot of Trump's videos recently, but it was really those three guys that really inspired me to do the videos. Because CNanners, with his wholesome worldly goodness, made me realise that wait a minute, this guy's amazing. I have the same kind of views as him. Why don't I make videos like him? Hutch absolutely beasted on everyone, and I thought, well, I'm quite good. I might not be as good as Hutch, but I'm quite good. So I can do it from that aspect as well. And Trump with the hints and tips. Trump is a beast player as it is, and he's so fucking funny. I've got an extremely warped sense of humour anyway. So it's really the combination of those three guys and seeing a little bit of myself in each and every one of them that inspired me to start doing videos.
Nice. I think I mentioned this in my last little Let's Talk with Era, and the ones that inspired me was pretty much, I think, I thought Era as an inspiration because I saw his video, but we both started that at the same time, which is kind of amazing, really. I found Junkyard really good. Ken was okay because he showed the average gamer. CNanners again, he's just funny.
CNanners is hilarious.
Well, pretty much CNanners is the grandfather of all gaming, pretty much,
yeah.
on YouTube. But yeah, he's amazing. I can't really figure at the time there weren't that many racing commentators either. So I thought, okay, it's a niche market, I might as well try it and see what happens.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah, and now I'm at the stage that I'm nearly 200 subs, and I try and interact with them as much as I can. If I can race with some of them or get on other games with not just racing, get on with some other games, it's really to interact.
Yeah, even though I've only got about 70, 78, 79 subscribers, I've run into a couple of my subscribers online, and some of them will send me a message and go, "Hey, dude, I've seen you on YouTube. I'm a great fan. Do you mind if I come play with you?" And I will be all for people coming to play with me. If they enjoy my videos, if they like what I'm doing, you know, hit me up with an invite. If I'm not in a full team of 6, then I will definitely play with you. I mean, because you are really the guys that help me get at least a little ways where I am. And you never forget where you came from. That's what I've always been taught, and that's what I always believe in. Never forget where you came from. So I've really enjoyed playing with subscribers and other people that I've met on YouTube.
It is, like I said, with Let's Talk an Hour again, it is great to speak to other YouTubers.
Definitely.
Like, what is it? We're pretty much the same age.
Yeah.
Looking at it, our birthdays are 8 days in between. Which is, I did not know that until I saw it on Sky. I'm thinking, okay, I did not realise that. But, you know, it's very interesting to meet people as well from like the US and Canada and, you know, going around Europe as well. It's very interesting to see their ways.
Well, exactly. And most of the regular team that I hang out with on the Xbox Live is, you know, most of them are from America and Canada. You know, I've got mates in Florida, I've got mates in Carolina, I've got mates in California, New Mexico. I've got mates from all over.
I still need to play with you on Xbox, so actually. I haven't really got into a game with you. Show off a skill.
Show off your skills, son.
Yeah.
Well, we literally just downloaded, I can't remember the name of the game that we just downloaded. Harm's Way. You can do the driving, I'll do the shooting.
Oh yeah, good point. You're just a shooting expert, I'm just a racing expert, just trying to avoid them bursting my tyres.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Right. I think that covered that. That question.
Now it is on to my question, sir.
Oh god.
Do you find it easier to cap footage of you doing what? Do you find it easy to cap footage of you doing well in racing games?
No. No, because typically, when I race without a PVR or anything recording, it's very difficult to actually get a good race. I do better when I'm not recording, and then when I put the recording on, I crash after crash after crash, especially when I was doing the early F1 videos. Like, I was doing so well, winning every race, having a good entertaining race, but then when I put the PVR on, there's always one guy who spins out in front of you and bloody punch you off into the barrier. It's just annoying. But thanks to...
because that had a bit of pressure, really, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Because you got to think, okay, is this going to be a good gameplay for you lot to actually watch? And I'm just thinking, oh, I should have done... Like, you're focusing on racing, knowing where your braking points are.
Yeah.
And if you've got no PVR on, then you do fine. But when you know you've got the extra pressure...
Because you've got nothing else to worry about.
Yeah. I'm worrying about the cars around me, my braking points, where I'm throttling, feeling what the car is doing to me, and trying to get a good gameplay. It's not nice.
No, it's not. It's really not. I mean, obviously with Call of Duty you have the option for theatre mode, which is what I use a lot of the time. I know. But, yeah, I do find it quite difficult to get gameplays, especially when I'm thinking, right, I've got to get a video for tomorrow, I need to do well, I need to do this, 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 and this. And at the end of the day, it's just like, dude, play the game. If you play the game without any qualms about getting gameplays or doing extremely well, getting a Moab and all this sort of stuff, then you're just going to do well naturally.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, well, you answered that question pretty quickly.
There's not really that much to say. It's just very
difficult.
Yeah, and annoying at the same point, because you're trying to think, oh, Chris, I can make it up now. This will be entertaining. He's shutting me off. I'm going to win. No.
And then you get blue shelled. Yeah.
Depending on what racing game. I wouldn't expect that in a Formula 1 game. Oh my god, there's a blue shell coming. Floor it, curbs it. No. Anyway, that was mad. Never done that before. No.
And you will never ever do it again.
No, never now. Not on while recording. Oh shit. Anyway, so my second question to you, Mr. Mooby. So you do like you said, you do Call of Duty on your game, on your game plan, on your channel, and you have done like Clear and Skyrim on your channel as well. Do you plan to do any other types of games? So, are you planning to do any racing games? Are you planning to do fighting games, or indie games or whatever?
Well, I'm a great fan of RPGs. I mean, really, really love RPGs. It's kind of what I started out on. I started out on a SNES with the original Zelda, and trying to keep back to my roots of where I first started. It's like, I can play either Blue Dragon, or I can play Dragon Age, or I can play Darksiders. So eventually, I'm gonna, now that Call of Duty has started to be phased out by these indie games and Minecraft and all these other great, amazing games that are coming in. DayZ, which I can't play because my computer's crap. I'm definitely looking at more games to keep my content fresh, and basically just keep the ball rolling within my channel. I mean, when I got asked to do stuff for Octane, I actually got out a pen and paper and filled an A4 side with all the ideas that I had for RPG series. I mean, I had...
you didn't tell me this?
I know, I didn't tell anyone this, dude. I didn't tell absolutely anyone because...
Channel manager.
I know! But even then, I keep myself very much to myself when I'm trying to think of channel ideas, because even though I know I can trust you, I don't know who else I can trust.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Especially on YouTube, it's extremely... you should be able to trust everyone. If they're willing to help you out, if they're willing to put the time in, then you should be able to help the people that you associate with, trust the people you associate with. But that's the thing. You can't trust anyone, and it's a great shame, especially with a great community like the great gaming community on YouTube. It really grinds my gears, to be honest. I mean, luckily no one's fucked me over yet. I say that with bated breath, but anyway, back onto the question at hand. Maybe I'll do a Dead Island thing. I started doing a little bit of Dead Island back in the day when that first came out.
I want to join you. I'm not good, it would be entertaining.
Well, yeah, and I can just save your ass because I'm like level 37.
Show off. I think I'm level 10? Something like that. I'm a noob.
We can't all be as amazing as I am. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to do maybe Darksiders 2, maybe do a Let's Play of that. Dead Island 2, if there is such a thing coming out. Possibly another Batman game, if that comes out, I'll probably do a Let's Play of that, because I love my Batman games. I absolutely adore my Batman games. Maybe I'll do another Dead Space. Maybe I'll do the next Fallout. I never know what I'm going to be doing next, but I know I will be doing something.
Yeah.
And I don't want to completely phase out Call of Duty from my channel, because that's always been a staple. That's always been what I've been. That's always been who I am. I've always been a Call of Duty player. But I want to keep my content fresh. And in this ever-changing world of YouTube, you have to keep your content fresh to stop yourself from becoming boring.
Yeah, definitely. I've recently got iRacing, and I think that's one of the amazing bit of simulation kit I've ever tried. I've got a series, I've got a series going on, but my PC's up at uni, so I can't do any for now, which is very annoying. I've got another one planned for a future thing that I have not announced on my channel yet, which I won't announce until after this video goes up, so looky for that. But it's interesting to get different types of gameplay on there, because then you do a bit of variety. Like, racing games do have variety on them, because you've got simulations, then you've got like console gamers, you've got arcade and what they say is simulated, like Forza. So there is a different variety. Like Dirt Showdown is so much fun. Forza, you've got to be really careful. iRacing is another league.
Yeah.
Completely. So, I've got these different types of racing games that I do play. And if they have a good story to them, like The Driver, San Francisco, that was an amazing game.
I played that in Game Station for 2 hours.
What?
I literally stood there for 2 hours at the screen in Game Station and played that.
What? Did you buy it or not? Or did you just play most of it?
Oh no, I just played it.
Did anyone say, hey dude, are you okay?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a really, really big gamer. Leave me alone. Bring me a coffee.
Right, okay.
They didn't bring me a coffee.
Oh, that's a shame. They're gonna have coffee shops now in games. You can spend hours in them. Like, I went to Lakeside in the Curry's Mega Store. Oh my god. The gaming section. Oh, it had PC accessories. I've never seen a shop with PC accessories like razors and Steel Series and... Ah!
Wow, they had razors in there?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was amazed.
Where is this place? I must go check it out.
Lakeside.
I don't know where that is.
Essex.
Ah.
Anyway.
Say no more.
Say no more. Anyway, whose question? Is it you asking me now?
Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
Favorite racing game on any platform?
Ah, you git. I don't know. I really do not know. Like I said, iRacing's a good game. Like F1 Online, the game, that I cannot believe I'm saying that it is a decent game. For a free-to-play game, it is decent. Forza's good with the customization, but I think Forza Horizon's gonna be even better. Some Need for Speeds, I don't know. I cannot. Do I have to pick one?
Just pick one that you've played the most
Oh.
and enjoyed the most.
Enjoyed the most, it's got to be... Oh, crap. I play a lot of Forza, but, you know, I don't... What do I enjoy? I don't know. For story purposes only, Driver.
Yeah.
For casual racing, I've got to say Dirt 3. Just because it's variety, and it is so much fun.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
I hate you.
You love me.
Right. So,
next question.
My next question is about networks. Now, like we said, we were both in Octane for a bit. We were both staff on there. You were recruitment manager. I was a channel manager. But it's a shame. It is a shame. We can agree. It is a shame that it has gone.
It is, definitely. It is a definite shame that it's gone. After I came out of my hiatus, I was all for going back and doing videos for Octane. But, you know, I got back to the channel and I got back to my channel and find out it's gone, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, we won't go into details because I'm not.
Yeah,
you know,
the details aren't for public consumption.
Yeah. And even if you have to pay me £1 million to say it, I still won't say it. I'll take the money, but I won't say it.
I'll just tell you some sub story and, you know, I'll keep the $1 million.
Yeah. But with networks, what do you think makes a good network? As a
communication.
Yeah.
Communication, dedication, good content, good directors, and a good hierarchy of, not necessarily a hierarchy, a good understanding of who the leaders are and what their jobs is.
Yes. I agree with that completely.
Because, you know, you get all these people trying to punch above their weight and try and do all this stuff that they're not ready for or can't do effectively or readily available to do it. Which, you know, is why I left Octane in the first place, because I wasn't readily available at all hours to fulfill my job completely and to the standard that it should have been completed at. Because, you know, I respected the network more than my own personal needs. And I don't think anyone can fault me for that.
No. That is completely valid, like what you just said. And I agree 100%. Just, like, you see all these channels, like even Machinima. Machinima Sports is bad. I gotta admit, it is very bad. Like, what is it? There was I think there's a new channel that came up for Formula One, and I gotta be honest, the person who did requirements for your own video, like a person's video to be on that channel every week, he says he's got to be good quality and good audio, good video and good audio quality. I struggled to hear him.
Yeah.
And he was using a what's your game capture. It's kind of not really, you're saying something, but
hypocritical.
Yeah. And it's
extremely
kind of, I'm not saying that the content was bad. I could still hear it when I put my headphones in, but it was still kind of a struggle. But don't put a video that you're going to say you set rules for us to follow when at the moment you can't follow it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't expect the earth if you can't deliver a pizza.
That's a bit of a fancy one, ain't it?
Yeah, I just made that one up on the spot. You like it?
Yeah, I can't do actually. Right then, so that's that question over.
That is that question done. You're going to hate me even more for this question.
Oh dear.
Need for Speed or Forza? Need for Speed versus Forza. Pros and cons of both.
Oh god. Right. Straight away, Need for Speed is not even a sim. It is an arcade game. So what I mean is by arcade is that you can use it with a pad easily. Using a steering wheel, it's not the best experience. With Forza, it is more a simulation game, so you need a steering wheel really to play it to its maximum potential.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad games. You can have a really good arcade games like figure one on top of your head, Need for Speed Underground 2. That was awesome. That was a great game. That is what you call an arcade game. Forza 4, it is a simulated game. They both have their good pros. So the handling, the customization, tuning, with pretty much with Need for Speed. Going, for example, Underground 2 again, it's like it has the customization, it has street racing. It was prime in that day.
Yeah, definitely.
With cons, it's difficult because you can't really call Forza a full-on simulation because, for example, iRacing, it is a full-on simulation. They've got laser scan tracks. They've got dyno official forces that they actually put into a computer because they take so long developing cars and tracks. It takes a year at least to do a couple of tracks.
Yeah.
Because it's so detailed, because it's within 0.05 of a millimeter, the details, because it takes every single bump.
Yeah.
So
if there's a new pothole that comes in, the track gets struck by lightning, they got to go back out and they got to measure it and they got to find out where it is and then put that in. And
all they do is laser scan the track. So they take it around the track and it takes every single asphalt. It even takes the grass bumps. It even knows where the barrier is. So it's kind of like a one-on-one. But I'm not talking about iRacing. It's about Forza and Need for Speed. For pure enjoyment, Need for Speed, hands down. On some of their games, not all of them's the best, but with a simulation game, for something that I want to actually go ahead, jump in the car and race against other people, Forza.
Yeah.
The best of both worlds, really.
Yeah, which, no one can particularly ask for more.
Yep, you gotta have different variety, even if it is smashing someone right in the arse in the car, or...
That is why I enjoy Burnout.
You should get Dirt Showdown then. That's just wrecking. Demolition Derby, oh. Anyway, that's another commentary. Right, so... Done that. Number 4, there you go. Will you ever be interested in PC gaming?
I've tried PC gaming before. I played World of Warcraft back in the day. I actually did a commentary on my addiction to World of Warcraft. I'm never going back to that. Those were dark times, extremely dark times. But personally, I just don't think that my reflexes are good enough to kind of stack up on a level that would be good for PC gaming. I mean, you've got the mouse and keyboard. I'm used to an Xbox 360 controller. I know that the PC and the 360 controller are interjoinable, they're compatible, but you won't, the accuracy that some people get using a PC because they are so fine-tuned to it, it's unreal, completely unreal. So realistically, I would like to start doing more PC gaming. I mean, I played Spore back in the day when that first came out. I loved Spore to death.
Game.
They've got a Dark Spore coming out pretty soon, I think, which is like Spore but with basically just death. So that's going to be pretty cool. The Sims, I mean, I downloaded The Sims yesterday. I bought it. I didn't, just torrent it. But I've been playing The Sims again, and I realise now that is why I loved The Sims when I was a kid, because it is that extended reality that you can do whatever the hell you like.
Yeah, if you want to make one sim die in a swimming pool with no way out.
Exactly. It's like you put all the Sims in the swimming pool, take away the ladder, let the games begin. It turns into your very own Saw movie.
Be like Hunger Games in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I must eat you to stay alive. No!
Yeah.
I'd love to see that, actually.
That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing.
We're not dark, it's just find it funny.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I do have a dark sense of humour.
That's him.
Right, on to my fifth and final question for you then, sir. Where do you want your channel to be this time next year?
Oh dear. I would like to have this channel. Well, this is the thing. I always think I've had a lot of things, but I don't really like. I would love to see this channel boost, and I would like to see a lot more people getting into racing games because they're not all bad. Because even playing Mario Kart is a racing game. So
Mario Kart is amazing.
Oh yeah. And it's like, I do play Mario Kart from time to time. But it's mainly console, so, I've played pretty much every racing game going. So, I kind of know what I'm looking for in a racing game. But I'm moving to a different subject at the moment. Let's get back on subject. But where would my channel want to be? Well, I just want it, I want at least 500 subs by this time next year. So, very much, 1st of August next year, I want at least 500 subs. And I want to be part of a good network or a great network.
Yeah.
Building up.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, networks can work if you've got all those points, so good communication, good leadership, good organisation, good content, the list can go on, but that would be great for me. Not actually interacting with my subs like I'm doing at the moment, just interacting a lot more, actually get involved in a lot more stuff in Playroom, and maybe do a lot more stuff like this, because I feel this is so much fun talking with other people, and just seeing what you're going to answer the questions. It is amazing. I just love it to bits. Like, I did one with Vera, and we had so much fun. I'm having so much fun right now. It is 10:30 at night, which now I've just missed my phone call at work, which is damn. So that's how much I'm enjoying it, because I'm not even worrying about work, which is really bad. But yeah, I feel that being part of a network will be a good aim for me, and being part of a great network will be great. Getting at least 500 subs, or if I get 1,000, then amazing. And if I do eventually get partnered, well,
so if I can be it.
If I do get partnered, fine. But like I said with other people, I'm not there to do it for the money. I'm just every time I get paid every month, that's going to charity. I've got a job. I can live myself. I don't want to really get paid for a hobby that I do. I'll just give it to charity. Just because, like I said, I've got a job. I've got a job that I want to do. That's how I earn my money. I don't do it for the love.
Anything else other than the enjoyment of just doing it?
Yeah, because I choose to do it. I don't want to choose to do gaming for a full-time job, because I probably won't end up there, like, Syndicate and all that crap.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's a 1 in a million shot. It definitely is.
So if I do get some money invites from a hobby, that's go straight back in charity.
Yep.
So, last question, pretty much is the same question. Have you got any goals set for YouTube?
Well, now that I've kind of make a steady return after being away for 2 months, I kind of want to get back to where I was before, in keeping the content fresh, keeping the content flowing, keeping the laughs going. Because if you can't laugh, then what's the point? But also having the serious side in there as well. I mean, I haven't done a life ramble in a long time. Namely because I haven't seen anything or heard of anything or have anything happen to me that's been worthy of one. But, you know, I really want to be a part of a network, just like you. I want to be a part of a good network that has a good infrastructure and a good ethos as well of bringing good quality content. Good quality content, good quality directors, and basically just have fun doing what you're doing.
Because at the end of it, at the moment, it is a hobby. We are doing it for...
Yeah, no one pays us for the hours we put in. This is a hobby.
For any equipment. In
exactly.
that word. And, you know, I had to recently buy another capture card. Why? Because I want to bring my subs the content they want and they chose.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is kind of like a part-time job, but I don't see it as that. I just find it as a hobby. And I do it for the enjoyment, and if people find me funny on YouTube, then that's brilliant. I know, like, some people have made fun of my voice sometimes make fun of my singing on some Let's Plays, but, you know, I'm happy doing it, I love doing it, so, you know.
Well, yeah, and if you can't laugh at yourself, then you've got no right to laugh at others.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to be a part of a network, I want to be part of a good network with a good infrastructure. I ideally want to have at least 300 subs. It's the way I'm looking at it right now. I want to have at least 300 because, you know, it's a nice little goal. It's not over the odds. It's not shortchanging myself. It's, you know, it's just in the region that I think I can manage. But yeah, other than that, I don't particularly have any goals. I just want to ride this out and see what happens. Come whatever may.
You're just along with the ride.
Yeah, I'm just down for the ride, man.
Well, I have no idea how long this commentary is going on for.
Well, at the moment, it looks like 41 minutes.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thank you for listening to us rambling on. But yeah, that's the end of our questions, guys. I thank you, Mooby, for joining me, and if you do go check out his channel, we did a commentary about the Olympics and our thoughts about it.
Yeah, come on over, check that out.
But please, guys, go check out Mooby. He is a great guy, great content on his channel. He needs more subs than he does. Definitely does.
It's been a pleasure being here, man. Definitely, it's been amazing. It's been emotional, shall we say?
Yeah, there is some bloopers as well. So
might put them up later.
Yeah, I may give it all to Mooby so he can have it on his channel.
You're too kind.
You can edit it out. Actually, that's a bit... Nah, let him. I'm just worried now. But right, so we're going to wrap that up now, guys, because it is now getting at 10:30. I've got to get up at 5 o'clock, so that's going to be fun. So I'm going to sign out then. So this has been F Racing Mad and
Mr. Sgt Mooby
at the home of racing and on his channel as well. I'll see you later, guys, and take care.
Take it easy, gentlemen.